It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Get away! Check, watch 54. Get in the right room. Get in the right room. Got it.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. 2nd and 5 now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 74 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Okay, ready? 57 to Mike. I got it. Go. Shoot.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
60 Pittsburgh. 61 Matchbox Lights.
On second down, a run with Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Gone. On the ball. Snap.
On first down, here's Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Check nine.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Ready? Mike, 57. I know he ain't got it. Kill. Pilot, 64, weak. Rush in. Hey, lock it. Get it.
looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Further. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Come on, dude.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught at the 30. 33 yards that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. 2nd and 9 now. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready? 10-2, sir. Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
end of the first quarter. With the score, Seahawks 7, 49ers nothing.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for first and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Shit. 80 weapon. Hey, exit. 49, check 49. Go out. 2.
They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check 52. Shift.
Now it's Breida. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Switch. Hey, team 6. Switch it. Rock it. Now.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
The score, Seahawks 14, 49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They go counter with Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready?
They're going to look to throw. It's caught. Jones. 18 yards. First down, Niners.
Here we go. 50. Heavy on the edges. Hey, high 7. Big grip.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going up top. And that'll It'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Mike 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Ross, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
He's checking. X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Delta. Tighten up. Hey, Sam off. Yo, faster. Bravo. 5.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Hey, Echo.
Back to throw here. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. They keep it with Henry on first down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Steps away. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. That's complete to Robinson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Wilson sliding up, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, 49-7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go, Steve. Tighten up. Let's go get it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run with Breida. He finds an opening past the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Right there, 54. 54, Mike. Watch it.
Here's Breida. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Protein spill.
He'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Sets up 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll set up a throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quan Alexander, his 2nd sack of the night. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb.
56 to Mark, 56. Zero. Good. Left half.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He can't get him down. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And an alley to run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
The Seahawks,
57. Yo. 57.
Get it. 2nd and 5. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. The 20. There he goes right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Watch the curve.
Here's Bryce Love, played collegiately at nearby Stanford. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. On first down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
49ers 7. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They run again with Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. A first down carry for Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position. Oh, now Breida loses it, and the Seahawks have recovered.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
7 yards there and a first down. On first down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Derrick Henry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, here's Love. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. From the 31, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go. Showing it there, picking up the first down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
This is Breida. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Mark 56. Still going 4 down, 4 down. Slam.
Wilson wants to throw it. He finds Robinson, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a give to Breida. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. So the victory here for Seattle. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Seahawks, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.